Hi, this is Skylar Kreischer, VP of Game Services. Welcome to our video presentation of Direct, Solid State Network's robust launcher GUI that supports rich web content. In this video, I will describe some of the advantages Direct enables. The interface I will be showing was developed internally, solely for the purpose of this demo. Using Direct, you will have the opportunity to design custom interfaces that correspond to your brand's unique look and feel. I will begin by downloading the client from our demo's website. The initial download size is very small, around 1 megabyte for the actual program, ensuring the Direct experience can begin almost immediately. In the case of this demo, we've included an assortment of graphics and animations, which bring the download to a little over 4 megabytes. The first thing I want to point out is that we have a single icon for the player to interact with. There is no separate or additional executables during the download or update process. It's one unified solution. We begin by displaying the EULA and providing the player with an opportunity to choose the directory where the game will be installed. You have the option of displaying this information at any time, but we thought it would be good to get the player through this process early on. This way, if the player decides to walk away from their computer, they can come back to a fully installed game. Though the download, install, and patching process is fully automated, we wanted to provide the user with control over the game acquisition. At any time, the player can pause and resume the download. The launcher can also be closed mid-download without losing or corrupting the data. As soon as the launcher is reopened, the software will relocate the file and immediately pick up the download from where it left off. Saving the data in this way not only creates a better experience for the gamer, thus increasing conversions, but also decreases your delivery costs. If you're interested in reducing your bandwidth costs even further, the software also supports our patented hybrid P2P solution. One of the benefits of having an interactive interface is the ability to gather data from the player. Registration is a great example of the kinds of data you'll want to collect. Rather than requiring the player to register for the game before they start the download, you can now allow the player to register for your game here in the launcher. This reduces the time and friction the player goes through before getting into your game. Here we are on the front page. Keep in mind, anything that you can do with a web page can be brought into the interface. The style and design you see here are simply a few of the possibilities that can be included in your launcher. You have complete control of the look and feel of your launcher's GUI. You're not locked into basic frames or templates. Every element of the navigation and interface is up to you. On our front page, we featured a greeting for players that can be the same message welcoming them back each time, or dynamic text giving a fresh feel each time the launcher is opened. Down in this section, we display news feeds, updates about the game, and maintenance information. Providing easy access to news and upcoming events is a great way to connect with your community and get them excited about the future of your games. In the upper right corner, we have announcements about upcoming products, in this case, Solid Shooter. Your launcher can be a powerful tool for cross-promotion of other titles that unobtrusively informs the player of new offerings each time they launch your games. Right before they enter your game is a great opportunity to display ongoing promotions such as the one we are offering here for a free potion. With Direct, you can show off hot new items and then convert players to paying customers with an in-launcher storefront, which we will discuss shortly. Here we have a profile page for the player's avatar. Because Direct includes a rich API, you are able to easily link content from outside sources. Here we are showing what it would be like to display the player's in-game content, much like the WoW Armory, in the launcher. Other content, such as account profiles, user preferences, game tutorials, friends lists, and leaderboards, can just as easily be shown here. With a little work, you could even give the player the ability to create their avatar before the game is downloaded. Here we see the character's name and stats, the recently acquired spells, and finally their inventory. We thought it would be a good idea to link the player's inventory to the launcher in a way that encouraged viral marketing. As you can see, we have a Recruit a Friend button, which can be used to send out an invite to one of our gaming pals. As a reward for inviting a friend, we have decided to give the player a free potion, which, as you can see, is dropped into their inventory and can be used as soon as the game is finished downloading. Providing in-game content before the player gets into your game is a great way to incentivize the player to stick around. I don't know about you, but I'm curious to know what that green potion does. Down here, we show the player's wallet. If your game uses microtransactions to generate revenue, providing an easily accessible storefront to buy add-on content or in-game currency is a necessity.
As you can see, the player has no currency at the moment, so let's visit the store and remedy that. Here we are on our mock storefront. It's worth mentioning that the launcher is a great way to unobtrusively enable impulse purchases. By placing the store at the player's fingertips every time they launch your game, you can boost your conversions simply by making things easier for the customer. Of course, you can sell anything you would like through the interface. The first page could subdivide categories of merchandise such as clothes, weapons, mounts, potions, etc. Or you could sell other games developed or published by your company. It's entirely up to you. Over here we have a button to send gifts. Yet one more way you can bring community interaction into the launcher. Friends can help each other out by sending presents. It's also a great way for parents to reward kids. We also have another opportunity to invite friends here, since there's no better salesperson than your players, and viral marketing can be a key driver in the early success of your game. Now we're at the checkout and wondering how to pay for all that stuff we just added to our cart. The good news is that any online billing system is compatible, whether third-party payment solutions or your own internal system. As long as it uses the web, it can easily be rolled into the launcher. Whichever payment system you decide on, yours or one of your partners, the customer is provided with a fast and secure way to purchase content every time they log into your game. A nice option for those with many games or extensive storefronts is to save the purchase history and billing profile of your users. By linking the billing info to your web server, you can dynamically display the most appropriate content to your users every time they come back to the store. Let's jump to the next page and learn more about the games this launcher supports. This page shows an example of managing multiple games through one launcher. Here, players can check the availability and status of your games. Encouraging pre-existing communities of your older titles to try new games is a great way to boost retention and conversions. Retention because you keep players around who may otherwise try your competitors' games. And conversions because players will have more to spend their money on. Providing multiple titles in a single launcher also gives you the power to sell directly to your consumer, bypassing the middleman and increasing your profit margins. What if your user wants to purchase a new game while the current game is patching, or get multiple games at once? Not a problem. Direct supports multiple simultaneous downloads. To show an example of the entertainment and in-depth cross-promotional opportunities available with this launcher, we turn to our media page. Because Direct supports rich media content, you can take all kinds of promotional elements directly from your website and make them available here in the launcher. Screenshots, video, wallpapers, tutorials, demos, reviews, community features, user-created content. Adding elements that make the player feel like they're a part of a larger gaming community is one way to engage players who might be waiting on a download. Speaking of community, let's head over to the forums.
Here on the final page of our demo, we provide the players with access to the forums and the community spotlight. Players who make friends and feel connected with the game's community are more likely to stick around. Tools like instant messaging, leaderboards, player tutorials, guild rosters, and voice chat can encourage players to interact with one another. Fortunately, these functionalities and much more can be made available in the launcher using Direct. Oh, I almost forgot. While we were checking out the cool features of the launcher, our game finished downloading and automatically installed. Well, I guess that concludes our demo. I want to thank you for your time. For additional questions, or to learn more about Current and Direct, please contact our team via the info provided or by going to our website at solidstatenetworks.com. We look forward to hearing from you.